What's going on? It's your boy Sheev, the Wise. Welcome back to Vader's Lair. We have a lot of spicy Star Wars content to talk about today. Let's get right into it and cover what we're going to talk about throughout, the most of this live stream. Let's do it. Welcome back to Vader's Lair. I hope you guys are having a fantastic start to the week. It's your boy Sheev. Let's get this thing going. So the first bit of news I want to bring up with you guys is a interview with Natasha Liu Bordizo, who is going to be playing Sabine Wren, of course, in the upcoming Ahsoka show. And your boy is too excited for it, man. It's going to be freaking lit. So let's dive into this interview with Natasha and see what she had to say about becoming Sabine Wren and being in the Ahsoka show. Let's do it. Alright. So here is the Hollywood Reporter article called Day Shift Star Natasha Liu Bordizo is living her best life, or living her best Star Wars dream as Sabine Wren. The actor was in full vampire mode on the set of her new Netflix movie when she received a surprise offer to join Ahsoka. So let's dive into this article. It looks pretty interesting. It says Natasha Liu Bordizo is bursting at the seams as she tries to contain her excitement over landing her dream role as Sabine Wren in the Star Wars galaxy. In May, the Australian actress was introduced to thousands of fans at Star Wars Celebration as she was confirmed to be playing alongside Ahsoka Tano herself as Sabine Wren, and basically they were promoting the 2023 Disney Plus series Ahsoka together with her and Rosario Dawson kind of kicking it off. And so it says the road to being cast as the artistic Mandalorian warrior started when Bordizo sent a self-tape, and it happened to include a scene from Top Gun as well as another unrelated scene that reminded her of Harrison Ford's Han Solo. So even though she didn't know what she was auditioning for in terms of what Star Wars project she was going to be in, or at least a Star Wars project like Ahsoka, Captain Solo's spirit was very much on her mind and hasn't left when she was kind of doing the whole casting for it. And so it goes on to say in the audition scene, this lady was trying to paint my character to help her, and my friend and I were like, it's almost a young Han Solo kind of feeling. So that's just a complete chance, and I still think of this role often energetically as I'm doing Ahsoka now. It's just such a great energy and very inspiring, Bordizo tells The Hollywood Reporter. Pretty cool little tidbit from Natasha herself right there. I like what she was saying. I love that she's kind of comparing the Sabine character to Han Solo, because they are very similar, like fun characters, you know what I mean? And good to see everybody in the chat. MK Matt, Darth Chaos, Aaron Tomato, my boy Tim, Darth Chaos, I think I may have said you already, but Leia Rose and Don Clotterman too. It is good to see all of you guys. I hope you're having a great Monday. Let's keep it going. So it says, while Ahsoka was certainly having its own identity, Bordizo during prep couldn't help but revisit the animated Sabine Wren that Tia Sakar brought to life in Star Wars Rebels. It's almost like a memory book, she said. That's what I feel Rebels is for me. It's just this kind of free prep that I never even had to do as an actor because it's all been done for me. My character's memory is already recorded. So they encouraged me to watch it, but obviously I did watch it because how could I not? And how could you not? Star Wars Rebels is amazing. And way to kind of boast it up there, Natasha. I love you for it. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see her bring new life to this Sabine Wren character and kind of what she brings to the character in the Ahsoka show too, you know. Seeing her story continue forward, I think a lot of us kind of want to see her and Ezra her find Ezra, and maybe their relationship kind of continue to grow similar to how Hera and Kanan's did, but maybe even more so. I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued to see the two of them hopefully end up together or something, but it would be intriguing to see if Ezra's got a little dark side or drawn ally to him that Sabine maybe doesn't fully agree with. I don't know. It would be cool to see a little conflict between the two of them too. And of course, again, I love that she's talking about going back and watching this story that's been set up for her character already, because it is a fantastic story. So she goes on to say that she heard the good news about the Star Wars casting while she was on set of with Jamie Foxx shooting Day Shift, Netflix's most recent #1 movie worldwide, and her role as a vampire hunting vampire required a great deal of stunt training. Okay, I gotta check out Day Shift. This sounds kind of fun. And it served as a nice warm-up for Ahsoka's own extensive stunt training. That's pretty cool. So she probably got pretty into shape for that Day Shift show, or movie, or over on Netflix, and continued to get even in more shape for her role as Sabine. I mean, that's pretty dope to see. I think Natasha's gonna kill this role, man. I can't wait for it. I truly can't wait for it. So the stunt training on Day Shift, she said, helped a lot, especially with the weapons training. Everything and anything helps, Bordizo explained. Even if you're a physical person and physically fit, the act of being in the choreographed fight and really intensifying the fight is still something to get used to. There are things like not squinting when you're about to be hit. There are just so many little things that are jarring unless you're used to stunts, so it definitely helped. That's pretty cool to hear too, that a lot of, taking a lot of the different aspects of acting that she's had already and kind of combining into it. I didn't even know she was in Top Gun, and I didn't know she was in this thing with Jamie Foxx, the Day Shift thing. That's pretty dope. Pretty cool. We should maybe check this out on the Discord. Alright, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat, and we'll kind of talk about it. I think that's the most of what she talked about for Star Wars, at least. If you guys want to check out the rest of this article, you can go check out the Hollywood Reporter, and they have the whole thing up there. This last thing that I'll bring up here, it says, you joined the Star Wars galaxy as Sabine Wren alongside Rosario Dawson on Ahsoka. Is it true that the casting happened so quickly that you were a bit skeptical? She says, absolutely. To this day, it's one of the strangest and most wonderful casting experiences of my life. I actually booked it while I was shooting Day Shift, and the week I booked it, I was a little bit unwell and I didn't have COVID or anything, but I was a bit under the weather. And that's pretty friggin' funny. It's similar to Dave's story, how he didn't really think that, he got the job, and he went into his interview with George Lucas kind of not expecting to get the job, and just kind of like, it'll be cool to tell my friends that I interviewed with George Lucas, and there he is today, and here she is as Sabine Wren. So we're gonna continue this on, but let's just talk about it here. What do you guys think of all this? What do you think of Natasha as Sabine? Are you excited to her become her in the upcoming Ahsoka series? What do you want to see the most out of her character going forward, now that we do have that roadmap of Rebels? What do you want to see of her character in the Ahsoka show? Good to see everybody in the chat again. Darth Chaos says she's saying the right things. That's a plus. She definitely is saying the right things. Day Shift watch party, let's do it. Hey, Star Wars MCU OG, it's good to see you in the chat, my guy. Much love. Stanley's, what's up? Hope you're doing well. She's gonna be sick. She is gonna be sick, and it's funny that she was a little under the weather, but she's gonna be sick. You know what I mean? Ashton, what up? Any plans to do a Rebels rewatch soon? Says MK Matt. I didn't have any plans to do it soon. I actually was thinking of doing a Rogue One kind of rewatch, or watching some, and I don't know. We already watched all of Star Wars Clone Wars, but I think there's going to be a few Clone Wars arcs that are really important. I was watching a video from Star Wars Explained today, one of the most, relevant Star Wars YouTubers out there. Much love to Explain, but basically he was covering in a video today, he's talking about how, there's different, the first time we see Saw in Clone Wars, and seeing how Padme has friends who are in the Separatists, and I think a lot of those kind of ideals and kind of themes are going to play a lot into the Andor show, and I'm super excited for the Andor show to come out in just a month. What up, Ashton? Hey, it's good to see you, my guy. Alright, let's continue on with the news. Anything you guys want to put about Natasha, put it in the chat or put it into the comments if you're watching the replay. Much love. Make sure to smash that like button if you're enjoying the video. What is this? What is this? Tim, the absolute GOAT, has just apparently gifted 5 Vader's Lair memberships. I don't know how this works. But if there's anybody in the chat that wants to become a member, right now a membership, it only costs 99 cents. I mean, that's not even 1/5 of your coffee in the morning. You know what I mean? If you guys want to support, though, right now we're doing a live stream a week, and there's going to be a ton more perks of being a member of the channel. But apparently, Tim apparently gifted 5 Vader Slayer memberships. So if you guys want those, I think you can claim them. I'm not sure. This is kind of a cool new YouTube feature. I've never seen that. That's pretty wicked. Do it. Become a member. It's weird. I think it should show you who got it. I'm not sure if it works. I can check. Let me see. I don't know. That's pretty freaking interesting. I've never seen that. Alright. Let's continue with the news, though, and I'll check to see if anybody actually got those memberships. That's pretty wicked. I don't even know what just happened. Tim, you're the absolute GOAT, my brother. Look at this man go. What just happened? Aaron Tomato became a member? Or no. I'm tripping. I think that was the 5 memberships. Tim, you always seems to take my breath away. You know what I mean, my brother? Much love. Alright, let's get into the next bit of news. So this is actually a new website called Fulcrum Leaks. If you guys are interested in checking out some of the latest Tales of the Jedi leaks, I don't think I'm going to cover them here on the channel, but this is a website where you can actually find them. And it's created by Reddit and Twitter users Ahsoka and Naruto. So the thing we're covering from them today, though, is an exclusive of the Acolyte, an episode 1 breakdown. Interesting. I did not read this yet, so this is actually my first time going through it alongside you guys. If you don't want to know any spoilers or anything about the Acolyte show, this might be your time to step on out of here, because I do think we're going to get full spoilers ahead. But I'm excited to dive into this article with you guys and see what it's all about. So it says, thank you for your response of the Tales of the Jedi, blah, blah, blah. But here we go. Aura, the main character of the Acolyte, lives in a small village on a planet called Sanshiro with her little sister Miri and grandfather Theo. So we kind of covered a lot of this stuff already, but it's kind of, I think it's going to give us a little bit more information on this first episode. It says both she and her sister are Force sensitive. Aura is about 12 years old and Miri is about 3. Okay, so that's a big age difference. That's pretty wild. It says the planet is covered in wet marsh scattered with jagged rocks that shoot out of the ground at an angle. Close to their village lives a tribe of aliens who are native to Sanshiro, and they're sentient, but not fully sentient. Still quiet hunter-gatherer type of beings. And it says the village are likely colonized and who arrived on the planet long before. So it's kind of like how in real life, how there were Native Americans here before, you know, colonizers and everyone came to America. So it says, continuing on, Theo and Aura are sitting in their home, a dirty rundown shack of sorts, and Theo is telling her a story. The story is about her parents and the stars. They aren't present, likely they have already died. It says Aura then takes Miri out on a boat and rides down a river that is close to their house, and then they watch the stars together, perhaps to see if they could see their parents. At the end of the stream, Aura sees a tall figure in the distance, and as they get closer, she realizes one of them is an alien. It begins to attack the sister, and they abandon their boat quickly, running back to the village. This is a lot more detailed than I kind of thought it would be. A lot of leaks here. So, if you guys don't want to know anything, and I definitely don't want to spoil it all for you guys if you don't want to know. Dan McDonnell apparently has been gifted a membership, I think, or they joined 0 days ago. So much love to you, Dan O'Donnell or McDonnell. I was trying to check if Tim got those free memberships out. I'm still trying to figure out how they work. It says we have total 15 members, so I think it's definitely possible it worked. I don't know. You alright? Much love to you, my brother. You better turn on subscribers only. I'll do it. Alright. Let me see if I can. Oh my. Now I've popped out the chat. Customization. Subscribers. Subscribers only. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys want to put something in the chat. Alright, let's get back into it. Full leaks ahead for the Acolyte show. If you don't want to know anything, here's your time to get on out. So, close to their village lives a tribe of aliens. We read that part. Aura then takes Miri out on a boat. We read that part. So, the last thing we read is it begins to attack... maybe I didn't read that. So it begins to attack the sisters, and they abandon their boat, quickly running back to the village. A few Jedi arrive on the planet to help them, and one of them makes a deal with their grandmother. This particular Jedi is a Padawan named Melody, who's about the same age as Aura. They befriend one another at some point, and the contents of the deal are unknown to Aura. But we later found out in the exchange for long-lasting protection, Theo, who is the grandfather, I believe, has agreed to give up Miri to the Jedi Order. Pretty freaking interesting stuff, and it is stuff that we've already kind of covered. And good, now we have subscribers only. Make sure to subscribe to the lair. Hello there, Mike Stan Show Porter. I saw you in the chat earlier. Star Wars Obsession. I'm not sure if you're still here, but much love to you, my brother. Where were you during my stream, sucker? I was just getting home from work and taking a shower. That's where I was. Let's see. Let's continue the last bit of this little thing here. So it says, attack. The aliens wreak havoc on the village, but Theo and the Jedi fight them and win. The first time. Aura begs continuously for the Jedi to take her too, but they refuse as she's too old to join the Order, and she watches Miri be taken away. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, you guys should be able to hear me. My audio cut out, but it kind of ends off saying that an episode 2 breakdown is coming soon, but that is a close off of their info for the first episode of the Acolyte series. I think this is going to be really rough to see. The Jedi Order, of course, doing good and obviously protecting this village, but in exchange, you know, asking for their Force-sensitive children to kind of be inducted into the Order as well. And obviously thousands of Jedi Knights throughout the galaxy at some point, and this being a couple hundred years before, or at least 100 years before the Phantom Menace. It'll be interesting to see kind of how this kind of all goes about and how it affects the main character Aura as her sister Miri is taken away, and how it could potentially lead to her descent to the dark side. But let me know what you guys think of those leaks. Are you excited for the Acolyte show? Are you interested in what that first episode was all about in that leak there? Because personally, I think it looks really, really interesting. I can't wait for the Acolyte series. I think it's going to be an amazing nod to the prequels and all of Star Wars that came before it. It's going to add a little bit more context to the Sith. And I mean, just that fact alone, the fact we're diving into some dark side characters for the first time, I think it's so exciting. Like, it's going to be an amazing ride. I think it's going to be a wild ride. Hey, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me again. Sorry about that. I was having some audio technical difficulties before we went live, and that's why I was a minute or two late on that as well. Let's get back in the lair though, and chat it up with you guys. See what you guys are talking about. Do it. Alright, so what is we saying? Are you guys excited for Acolyte? What did you think of the leaks? What did you think of that first episode detail kind of breakdown? Because personally, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see how it plays out when the show eventually does come out. I think it'll be, sometime next year. So that'll be really, really exciting to finally get some prequel content. The prequels. Good. Aaron Tomato says, yeah, I'm definitely interested in the series. It'll be cool to see a show that develops deeper into the dark side. I missed all of that. Roll it again, says Dan the Man. To sum it up, basically, it's a lot of what we already knew, but there's a little bit more context, and it seems like it's going to be really, really tragic. The ripping apart of these two sisters, or these siblings, which they've already kind of shown us and teased us with Old Republic trailers and different Star Wars content in the past. Even Obi-Wan talking about it in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, you know, how he kind of misses the family he never had in a way, and that the Jedi Order kind of replaced that family for him. Tim says, wait. For what? What has happened? I'll tell you what has happened. There's actually a big update from the Star Wars page today on Twitter that I was super excited about. I put it into the Discord, and I could bring it up. I could bring up that live video, I believe. Let me go to YouTube. But there's basically a making of Obi-Wan Kenobi, or like a behind the scenes for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show that is coming. It's going to be right around the corner. If I can find the the video, hold on. Obi-Wan Kenobi, A Jedi's Return. Official trailer was released. So, super exciting stuff. I put it into the Discord. I was like, this is going to make me cry. I know you want to watch me cry. We're definitely going to do a watch party for it, though, and I'll pull up the trailer just so you guys can get a look at it. Here, let me get it up. Enlarging. Get bigger. Good. Alright. Here we go. I hope I can get the audio. Just give me 1 second. Make sure the audio is coming out. Oh no. Output. Alright. Do it. Alright, there you go. Alright. And so this, once again, this is the Obi-Wan Kenobi, A Jedi's Return official trailer. Do it.
I remember clearly the first time I saw Star Wars. Hello there.
It's a surreal world to be a part of.
Just seeing the two of them.
After all these years was very meaningful to me. My first day on set, I shouted, Obi-Wan! I saw a hand go up.
Obi-Wan! This is gonna be a fun adventure to watch together, man. I love that they do these. Hell yeah. I think they did.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is his iconic character.
You and you're iconic because of him, and you did a hell of a job bringing him to life.
So many people have such an emotional relationship to the Star Wars galaxy.
True that.
It's in everybody's life.
Hayden in the makeup, that's hilarious. Oh, I can't wait for this, man. September 8th on Disney Plus Day. So it's around the corner. Disney Plus Day is almost here. Pretty cool to see that we're getting some content right off the bat with that making of, basically, for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. I'm super excited for it. Oh no, let's not talk about that. back to the lair quickly. Let me know what you guys think, though. Are you excited to see that? Are you excited for the Liu Bordizo news? What's the most exciting bit of news today? Because personally, I can't wait for this behind the scenes of Obi-Wan. The Acolyte stuff was pretty cool, but man, I can't wait for the Ahsoka show. Derpy Gaming says, hey, I know this guy. Hey, I know you too. How you doing, Derpy Gaming? Good to see you in the chat. Mustafa. Good. That was my sign, says Tim. Give me all the Hayden and you and BTS. Behind the scenes or actual BTS? Because I don't know if I'm a fan, to be honest. Darth Chaos says, I really like the show. I don't care. Me flipping too, my guy. I love the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and I'm glad a lot of us here at the Lair really loved it too. Darth Maximus, what up? Hope you're doing well. Much love, Alan Copeland. Good to see you in the chat too. I don't even know what's going on, Tim. Don't listen to me. Milking Ewan and Hayden for some more, I see. Good. Do it. Are you kidding? as if they want to be back, and it definitely seems like they do, give us all the Ewan and Hayden content that we could take. And from my perspective, I get if there could be too much. Don't get me wrong, but come on, do it. Kenobi is my legendary Jedi master. You said it, Leia. You said it, Leia Rose. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Chaos. No K-pop slander. Hey, I'm not trying to. I'm just not. I don't think it's my thing. I don't know. I haven't given it a fair chance, maybe too, so that could be part of it, Tim. But I'm not trying to slander here. Never that. Never. No hate. Dan the Man said, just saw Obsession playing Vader Immortal. I've been speculating on who the descendant could be. Mara Jade, Starkiller. Now I'm convinced it's Darth Maul's son. Oh my god. I never even thought about that. Do you guys think let me know in the chat. Do you guys think Darth Maul got down? Because I mean Kira, she was getting down with Han at one point. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. That's Dan the Man. You blew my mind there. Whoever it is, we need a Vader Immortal for David. We definitely do, my guy. We definitely do. We need some more Vader. Always more Vader. But I don't know who the descendant is either. Definitely go check out Star Wars Obsession playing through that Vader Immortal game, because much love to Star Wars Obsession, first of all. And second of all, it's a freaking dope game. It's dope. Some Jerry Springer? Oh no. Darth Maul is the father. Yo. Wasn't Maul's junk cut off with his legendary... Yeah, I mean... Yes, but I mean, first of all, with the dark magic of the Dathomirian Night Sisters, man. You never heard of some metal junk? Come on. I mean, who knows? Maybe it happened before. Either way, Darth Maul is definitely the father. Maybe it's just like an uncle situation where it was what's his name from Clone Wars? Darn, Savage. Maybe it's Savage's kid, and Maul's just like, I'll take it. Like, he's my nephew. You got a point though, the Stanleys. You got a point. Asking important questions. You said it, Tim. Those are the important questions. Darth Chaos says he used the Force to do it. Oh no. Anything is possible pre-episode 1. Of course it is. We need to break this down. We do. We definitely need to. I mean, so who could it have been? I mean, if not Maul, and if it was Maul, let's break down that first. But if not Maul, who could it have been too? We need to dive a whole nother layer deeper. I don't know. I gotta check out Star Wars Obsession's things too. It's been a while since I checked out the Vader Immortal game. Cousins? Long lost? Maybe. I mean, he already had the long lost brother kind of a thing. Unless you're saying that Savage is cousins, then I guess. I don't know. It's always weird to me. They like say Savage is his brother, and then it's like, is he really though? Is it just because they're like night or Dathomirians? Like, so many onion layers. You said it, my guy. And I think the more we peel the onion, the more we're gonna cry from unpacking all of that. So we'll probably move on. Dune Ra's the cousin. I'm dead, man. So, speaking of memberships and all that, we are doing a little bit more in the Discord lately, and I know Tim put it in the chat earlier. Much love to the GOAT. But if you guys do want to join that Discord, we're going to be doing a lot more lately. I think tomorrow night we're going to check out the House of Dragons first episode. I haven't watched it yet. I know a couple people told me it was pretty lit, and I was a pretty big fan of Game of Thrones, and I would love to cover it on the channel, but I think it's just an opportunity to kind of watch it together on Discord. So hopefully I can get that working. And there's Tim putting it into the chat. I'm gonna pin it so you guys can join the Discord if you want to. Ashhammer says, I really like the Sabine actress. She looks a lot like Sabine. I wonder how she'll do. Me too, man. I think Natasha's gonna do a great job. Again, I'm excited to kind of check out that Netflix movie that she's in. But man, I think she'll do a good job. I mean, I hope she kills it. I'm excited to see whoever ends up actually being Ezra as like her counterpart whenever they find him. I'm excited to see how she kind of interacts with Rosario too. The two had some really good chemistry at Celebration, so I'm excited to dive into it. Leia Rose says the dark side is making another baby. Yes, Anakin was created. I mean, technically Grogu, I've had a theory for a long time. Anakin was like the dark side baby and Grogu was hopefully the light, because I mean it's either 800 900 years of Grogu, you know, being the light of the galaxy, in my opinion, or he's gonna bring 800 900 years of Mandalorian darkness. It's gonna be amazing. What Netflix movie? Darn it, I had the thing up earlier. It's like a vampire hunter movie, I guess, where she's like a vampire that is a vampire hunter, kind of like, I don't know. It seems kind of cool. Darth Doggo, is he back? Oh no. Darth Doggo is taking over. Leia Rose says Dragon was the only thing I liked. Ooh, hey, no spoilers in the chat. Come on now. Darth Chaos says Natasha will kill it. I think she will too. I definitely think she will too. Tim says, Ashhammer, I agree. She seems excited about it too. It's gonna be fire. She does, man. I loved reading through that article with you guys, and for those of you that missed it, we did cover an article kind of all about her being interviewed by the Hollywood Reporter and her thoughts of becoming Sabine Wren. It's dope, man. It's dope. Like Blade, says the Stanleys. I guess like Blade, because Blade is like a vampire, huh? And they do have Jamie Foxx. Maybe they're trying to rival Blade. Finally watched Eternals with my brother. I'd seen it already in movie theater, but I low-key fell asleep through probably a third of the movie now, watching it again. And I finally got my brother to watch it with me, though. The Blade thing at the end. He was like, yo, Blade's in the MCU now, finally? I was like, yeah. I was like, he's coming. He's like, oh, dang. So there's nothing with him yet? I was like, well, Eternals, but that's kind of it. Rocking the fresh fade, I see, says Joey Ebbs. Hey, I appreciate it, my guy. Much love. Blade, like Blade, kind of, but not exactly. Yeah. I thought of it more as Natasha's character, like her being a hunter, vampire, and hunting vampires. It reminds me almost of Kimiko from The Boys, when how she's like a soup, you know, killing all the soups and helping out the dudes trying to kill the soups. Dude, I freaking love that show, man. That show is so good. Going on a whole tangent today. Darth Cal says, like Blade kind of. Yeah, I saw that. Day Shift. Thank you. Day Shift is the movie. I was trying to look up Day Shift and I accidentally typed Day Shift. Uh-oh. That's a whole other can of worms, my friend. Alright, let me scour the Discord real quick. I want to see if I missed any news that I want to bring to you guys, because I knew that was already kind of a bit already. But let's dive into any last bits and see what's been going on in the Star Wars galaxy. So this was a new update around the time I got off of work. It says new on Disney Plus September 2022. Season 2 of Star Wars: The Bad Batch is not listed for September 28th. Going back to that Jerry Springer reference. It is not listed for September 28th, meaning the date will be leaked on Disney Plus. The date that was leaked on Disney Plus was inaccurate. I do think that this is likely the case. I've been talking about it for a little bit, actually, here on the channel, and I do think we're going to have Bad Batch Season 2 get pushed back a little bit further than we initially thought, just like we did with Andor. That's kind of the whole thing. As far as I know, there's like a weird thing that they got going on with the Disney Plus release schedule. Plus, they don't really want to conflict with Marvel and Star Wars, it seems like, or consistently. Especially after doing it with Obi-Wan and Miss Marvel. I feel like they had to know that was going to happen with the Miss Marvel show, even as many people that loved it, you know what I mean? Have you heard that reportedly the Bad Batch is no longer listed as premiering in September? I have heard. Still following what I said before, says Darth Chaos. Thankfully, we have Andor to look forward to for now, says Aaron Tomato. We do. And I will say, I kind of expected this, like I was saying. Like, the fact that Andor was pushed back, I kind of think that it kind of meant that. And then I do think, hopefully December, we could still get Tales of the Jedi, but I don't even know. That's kind of up in the air for me right now, too. Will all get shifted around after they alternate. Yeah, I think that's definitely... And Andor is going to slap, as Tim says. So it's all good. It's all good. 12 episodes of live action Andor, man. It's going to be a freaking blast. Okay, and so this is some other news that came out recently, and we'll maybe get into this further in the week, but KOTOR is apparently now in the hands of a new developer in Europe. And then it says Bloomberg... KOTOR has moved from Texas-based Aspire Media to Saber Interactive Studios. So this kind of was following another article that we read a little while ago, talking about how even though it seems like this KOTOR thing might be dead, it might not be. And look, the thing that we said could actually happen looks like it's going to happen, where it's basically... A lot of times in the gaming industry, what happens is companies kind of eat each other up. Like... they basically swallow it. So it seems like Saber Interactive Studios in Eastern Europe is kind of buying up the stuff that's at Aspire. Or like, Aspire was basically trying to showcase what they had going on, and this other company bought up what they had going on, or bought up the rights to everything within that company. And that happens a lot in the video game industry. And so what we're kind of seeing here is Aspire is being bought up basically by Saber Interactive, and Saber Interactive is actually going to continue on with the remake of KOTOR. So there is hope for this game. It's likely still coming, but it's probably still over 2 years away, as it says on this little thing. It says the game is at least 2 years away from completion, says people that are familiar with it, or like basically working on it. Pretty cool stuff though. I'm super excited for that KOTOR remake to eventually come out. I told you guys that this might happen, and I'm kind of happy that it did. I'm hoping it works out, and then we still get that game, because gosh darn it, we need a solid KOTOR remake, man. We need a solid KOTOR remake. In other news, Claudia Gray said she thinks Lost Stars 2 is going to happen. I never read the first one, but pretty cool news for those people that are super into the books and everything. And I think that is basically the bulk of what's been going on lately, which pretty cool, man. I mean, we talked about how there's going to be potentially a season 4 of The Mandalorian already in the works, based on what Jon Favreau said at Star Wars Celebration, and then it was kind of confirmed that they might even be shooting for it later in the year, which I do think the shooting schedule and everything is still on schedule. So even though the shows might have been delayed a little bit, I still think everything shooting wise and working behind the scenes is still hopefully going well. Hype! You said it, Jedi Mike. We definitely got some KOTOR hype. Ashton says, I like Bad Batch a lot, but I'm honestly more excited for Tales of the Jedi and Vision Season 2. I definitely agree with you with the Tales of the Jedi thing. Like, I'm super, super excited to get into Tales of the Jedi. And part of the reason I'm not covering many of the leaks here, but super excited to get into that with you guys. I love the Ahsoka character. I'm super excited to see more of her backstory and get a lot more on Count Dooku as well. Lost Stars is cool. Hera and Kanan romance and A New Dawn by Jonathan Jackson Miller. Bye. You said it, my guy. Hey, Matthew Cruz, I hope your therapy goes well. Much love to you, brother. Hope you have a great rest of your day if you're out of here. Much love. Vision Season 2 is going to be cool, though. I talked about it recently, but man, it's going to be dope. I love that they're doing animation studios from basically all over the world this time. And, of course, we are going to have that anime feel and vibe to a lot of it, I think. But, wow, it's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be, I mean, there is so much content coming in 2023 in the back half of this year still that your boy is hyped about. I'm too excited about it. I am genuinely too excited about it. Boasting and we love. Hashtag Team Sheev. Do it. Hey, good night to you, the Stanleys. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you in the Discord or later on in the week on the live streams. I think today we're gonna kind of try to start the schedule for Vader's Lair for those of you guys that have been sticking with us for a while. But I want to kind of do news like we did today on Mondays if I can. And then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we're probably going to do some gaming kind of stuff. Maybe cover some other news. Thursdays, we might end up doing whatever. I don't even know, to be honest. We might just do more gaming and stuff, because why not? We might do some watch parties and stuff, because that sounds pretty fun too. We might even just end up doing some like Discord watch parties and stuff on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I want to try to get out a video once a week if I can on either Thursday or Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, since those are days I'm probably not going to be streaming as much. But thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging with us. And Jedi Mike says, watch out for spoilers in Acolyte, Tales of the Jedi, even Andor. Check out the T Invaders Lair Discord. Real quick, before we do get out of here, I do want to just bring up the memberships once again, because we did recently activate our basically our channel memberships. So if you guys want to be able to support the channel, it's only $1 a month right now. Only $1 a month, 99 cents. And basically you get perks in terms of, like, in the chat you will have the little star and badge that a lot of the people in the chat have, as well as future emojis, access to certain channels in our Discord. We're going to do a lot more with it in the future. Right now we're doing live streams once a week for channel members only. So this upcoming Saturday we're probably going to be talking a little bit about leaks and spoilers, but not in the way you think. I think I'm going to talk about maybe covering a little bit less of them, and kind of just explaining my thought process and how it's been kind of interesting for me covering leaks. As a lot of the times I want to put some respect on, you know, the creators and not do it, but at the same time the Star Wars and fan in me always wants to read the latest little tidbits, and it makes it hard to cover content without really, you know, when I already know it, you know, when I know the leaks. But we'll talk about it more on Saturday for those of you guys that are members. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. And a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, my gift memberships actually arrived, says Tim. I'll double check that they did, my guy, and I hope they did. For those of you that, I'm telling you, maybe the people in the chat could, like, click on it. I don't know how it works. I gotta see. But we have 15 members already, so thank you everybody that's been supporting. I'll see you guys later in the week. Tomorrow we're probably going to try to do a Battlefront 2 stream, if I can actually find Battlefront 2, because I'm about to be in the middle of a move, so I can't even find the game right now. I was looking for it the other day. But I'll see you guys later in the week. I hope you have a great rest of your night. See you on the Discord, and may the Force be with you guys always. Peace out.